Hey guys, today we're going to be making a paper puppet monster or creature, whatever you want yours to be. I'm gonna stick with a monster. The supplies you need for this are colored paper, scissors, glue, and some sort of like a stiff paper. I have just scraps of watercolor paper. You can use like a cardstock or an envelope, maybe a cereal box, just something sturdy, something strong. As silly as it sounds, I know what you're thinking. Miss Sarah, why don't you have any construction paper? I know, it's crazy. So I'm gonna be stuck using my beautiful prints from my shaving cream video that I did last week. So this will be the body of my monster and all the other details will be made with this. Another way to use colored paper, if you don't have construction paper, you can just take a plain sheet of paper and color it and then use that. It's up to you. All right, I think we're ready to start. Here we go. Step number 1, you're going to lay your paper out horizontally and fold it into thirds. To do that, fold the bottom half of your paper up towards the middle and crease it. This section here should be about as thick as that top half. And you're going to fold that part down next. Crease it. Very good. Then you're going to fold it in half vertically. When you do this, the flap side of your paper should be on top like this. So that means it will be on the inside. You're going to fold one section back like this all the way, and then flip your paper over and fold the other section back all the way. When I say all the way, line it up with the back of your paper. You should have like an M shape, a zigzag, a W, whatever you want to call it. These two little pockets here are for your fingers. So your thumb goes in the bottom and your fingers on the top. That way you can move your puppet's mouth open and close, up and down. Here we go. For the eyes, I want you to grab your scrap of your cardstock or your cardboard box, whatever you have, and you want to make sure your eyes are big enough to be able to fold a small foot on the bottom. So I'm drawing my two eye shapes. I'm going to fill it in super speed. All right, my eyes are cut out. Now, when I said a little foot, this is what I'm talking about. I folded a small foot on the bottom of the eye. That way the eye can stand up on the top of my monster's head. All right, are you confused yet? Let me show you what I'm talking about. You're going to glue the eyes towards the back of your monster. So I put them right about here. Put a little bit of glue and glue that little foot so it stands up, just like you, on your piece of paper. Does that make sense? You see how it's done? Awesome. He's looking cool already. Let's make some chompers for this little guy. Use whatever scraps you have left over from your monster, or from your eyes, and I'm going to cut off a strip here, and this is what I will use for my teeth. Make sure your teeth are big enough to fold a small foot on the one side of it so you can stick it to your monster's mouth so your teeth stand up as well. When I make his tongue, I'm going to make sure it is long enough to stick out and possibly curl. So I will cut off half of this, cut the end of it like a little snake tongue, and glue it to the inside of his mouth. Be sure to go all the way back to the fold and it will be plenty long enough. Arms are also optional, but if you choose to do them, grab a long strip. And I'm cutting this one in half so they're not too wide. I'm going to accordion fold them so they are zigzaggy all the way through. To do this, put your two strips together and fold them forwards and backwards, alternating until you get all the way to the very end. Give it a gentle squeeze, push hard, and voila! You should have zigzaggy arms for your monster. And fingers in the pockets in the back, and boom, you have it. A beautiful or spooky, scary, funny, whatever you went with. Your monster is complete. Time for a puppet show. Maybe you should make them a little friend to go along with it. That would be awesome. See you guys next week for another awesome tutorial. Peace out.